The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Championship.
Welcome everyone to WCW's Halloween Havoc. We're kicking off the night's action with the NWA World Champion Harley Race. The challenger will be Ted DiBiase. This time around, we did something different. Instead of uploading the weekly shows, we did one video for the whole month, which we'll be continuing to do until this series has finished for WWE, ECW and WCW. And here comes the challenger, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. He was supposed to be accompanied by Jerry the King Lawler. However, it looks like the King is staying in the back. Week 20, these two had a match and it ended in a double countout. So the following week, they had a match scheduled. However, Ted DiBiase brought out Lawler to replace him. DiBiase hit Race with a chair and got ejected from ringside. But Harley Race picked up the victory still. In the week just gone,
Introducing the challenger from Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 200.
we'll listen to the introductions first.
$1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And his opponent from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 253 pounds, the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, Harley Race.
So this past week on Nitro, Ted DiBiase and Harley Race had a match, but it ended up in a DQ when DiBiase attacked him with a weapon. DiBiase going straight after the champion. We've also got a lot of good fights tonight. Heaps of bit of feuds. Jake the Snake Roberts will take on Eddie Guerrero. DDP will take on Chris Jericho. There's a big rivalry between Psicosis and Rey Mysterio Jr. And in the main event is a fatal four-way. The Big Boss Man versus Vader versus Jim the Anvil Neidhart versus the champion Goldberg, and that is for the world title. Top wrist lock by DiBiase. Race gets out of it. Sweeping the legs. They need to get back in the ring before this is a double count out. Harley Race in the ring. Nine count, and DiBiase just makes it in with 1 second to spare. Like always, we're letting the AI play all the matches. Race in the cover. A kick out by DiBiase. Stiff body shot. Taking out the leg. Going for the figure 4. DiBiase has locked it in. Harley Race reversing it. Had that well scouted with the battles he's had with Ric Flair. Pole driver in the centre of the ring. And he's not done. Sent into the corner. Scoop slam. DiBiase on the second turnbuckle, dropping the elbow. And a kick out by Race. Can DiBiase make Harley Race submit? He does not. Connecting. Can he capitalise with the cover? Crawling to the cover. He's heading the wrong way, but he gets his arm over. And Harley Race retains.
Here is your winner, and still National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, Harley Race.
Now the tag team championships are on the line. Coming up first, the challengers. Rey Fenix, Pentagon Jr., the Lucha Brothers. On week 19, the Lucha Brothers brawled with the Road Warriors in the ring. Which started the tension off. But on week 21, it was the Lucha Brothers versus the Steiners in the #1 contenders match. And the Lucha Brothers picked up the victory. Here comes the tag team champions, the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal. Slowly making their way to the ring. In no rush at all. The Road Warriors will want to ground the Lucha Brothers. Is the World Tag Team Championships they are competing for.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 417 pounds. And their opponents at a combined weight of 560 pounds. The WCW World Tag Team Champions, the Road Warriors.
Looks like Rey Fenix will be starting the match against Animal. Rey Fenix looking to use his speed. Pile driver. But early in the match for a pile driver, and it shows he kicks out. But that's definitely got to weaken Rey Fenix. Here comes Hawk. Hawk dropped on the ropes. Roll ups, double stomp to the chest. Cutter into a submission. The power too much for Rey Fenix. Both teams tagging their partners. Now it's Animal versus Pentagon Jr. Animal with a bear hug. Elbows to the back of the neck of Animal. Belly to belly. Suplex by Animal. Tag to Hawk. Pentagon Jr. missing with that super kick. Belly to belly by Hawk. Sent into the ropes. Catapulting him in the air. Going for the cover. Pentagon kicking out. Looking to try and make that tag. But he's cut off by Hawk. Hawk keeping him in his side. A huge chop by Hawk. Jawbreaker. This could be his opening. Can Pentagon Jr. make the tag? He tags in his brother. Rey Fenix is in the match. A rolling cutter. He catches Hawk off guard. Nearly getting the 3 count. Rey Fenix has him up. Now beat down from Hawk. Going for the cover. Phoenix kicking out at 2. That could be a dangerous area for Rey Fenix. Military pressing. Dropping him. The ref is up to 7. Hawk thrown back in the ring. What's Rey Fenix going to do? Springboard. Deep arm drag. But he throws him into the wrong corner. Rolling splash. The Lucha Brothers in control now. Springboard leg drop. I don't think he caught all of that, but he goes for the cover anyway. And the Lucha Brothers pick up the victory.
Here are your winners and the new WCW World Tag Team Champions.
The Lucha Brothers have knocked off the Road Warriors. Lucha Brothers are the new Tag Team Champions.
And is for the WCW Television Championship.
Here comes the challenger, Eddie Guerrero. Week 19. Jake the Snake Roberts had a match with Eddie Guerrero. Jake the Snake Roberts won the match, but he was not done there, continuing to assault Eddie Guerrero. Then it wasn't until week 22 when Eddie Guerrero was walking out to the ring. Jake the Snake attacked him from behind, hitting him in the back of the head with the television championship. So Eddie Guerrero has a title shot here tonight to get revenge. And here comes Jake the Snake Roberts. He has that bag with Damien in it. Slow and calculating is Jake the Snake Roberts, in no rush at all. Constantly playing mind games with his opponents. There is the WCW Television Championship.
Introducing the challenger from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 205 pounds, Eddie Guerrero. And his opponent from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 249 pounds, the WCW Television Champion, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Cold, calculating look in the eyes of Jake the Snake Roberts. The referee holding the belt up. Eddie Guerrero going for enziguri straight away, but Jake the Snake dodged it. Drop down. Jumping over him. He's caught. Eddie kicking the leg of Jake the Snake. Stiff strikes by Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero, is he gonna go for the frog splash already? No, he's gonna wait for Jake the Snake to get up. Hurricanrana. Dropping him face first on the top turnbuckle. Shoved off. Shoulder tackle. A choke by the Snake. Jake Roberts going top. You don't normally see that. Double axe handle. Going for the cover. Guerrero kicking out. Jake the Snake Roberts just laughing. That looks like it's pissed off Eddie Guerrero. Head scissors. Guerrero. Throws him into the ropes. Jumping over Roberts. Ducking him. And a jumping kick. Is he looking for the frog splash now? He's lined up. And he connects with an elbow to the back. And he almost had it. He was almost the new television champion. Hip toss. There's the short arm clothesline. Jake lining him up for that DDT. Dropping him right on his head. But he's slow to the cover. And that's what cost him. If he got there straight away, no way was Eddie Guerrero going to kick out. Scraping the eyes, busting him open. Jake the Snake changing his game plan tonight. Off the top, missing with the elbow. Powerbomb by Eddie. Eddie heading back up. This time he goes for the frog splash straight in the cover. Is that it? Jake the Snake Roberts kicking out of the frog splash by Eddie Guerrero. That is Eddie Guerrero's best move. They both kicked out of each other's main move. What are they going to need to do? Driven into the steel post. Jake choking him in the corner. The ref is warning him. Another short arm clothesline. Into the cover. And that's enough.
Here is your winner.
Jake the Snake Roberts retains the television championship. What a fight between these two. We'll definitely have to come back to this match. I'm sure we'd all like to see it again.
The WCW United States Championship!
Here we go with the United States Championship match. Here comes the champion, Y2J Chris Jericho, and this is a Halloween street fight. There's a lot of history here. Between these two. Week 19. DDP and Chris Jericho had a match. Jericho won and laid and the stomps after the match. Week 20. It was DDP versus Chris Jericho. Versus British Bulldog, who was the United States champion at the time, and they fought for the championship, and it was Chris Jericho that ended up capturing that championship, pinning the champion British Bulldog.
Introducing the challenger from the Jersey Shore, weighing in at 248 pounds, Diamond Dallas Page. And his opponent from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 232 pounds, the WCW United States Champion, Chris Jericho.
Week 22. William Regal was scheduled to face Chris Jericho. However, DDP... sorry, I had that wrong. William Regal was scheduled to face DDP. However, Chris Jericho threw out a beaten William Regal on the stage and into the ring, exchanging blows with DDP. They both pushed out the ref and the match got called off. So now they're getting a match here at Halloween Havoc. Like I said, it is a Halloween street fight. Stomps to the head. Dropped on the rope. It looks like Jericho's going to be the first one to look for a weapon. He finds a sledgehammer, drives it in the gut of DDP, but DDP managed to somehow slip out the way, giving DDP an opening. Now he's got the sledgehammer right on the shoulder, trying to break his ribs. Drop kick. Now working on the leg. Chris Jericho getting DDP in the ring, but he's looking for another weapon. He's got a kendo stick over the head of DDP. DDP rolls out the ring. Going back and forth with reversals. DDP gets the better of it. Jericho taking a breather in the corner, while DDP is getting that sledgehammer, but he puts it down and goes straight back in the ring. Stiff forearm busting DDP open. What's the weapon Chris Jericho is looking for now? He brings out a table. Sends it in the ring. Well, DDP's going to clear the Spanish announce table. Now he brings out a ladder. What's he need a ladder for? It's not a ladder match, but it is all legal in this street fight. Doing a drop kick around the post, connecting with DDP. Now DDP sent into the post. Back in the ring. Armbar by Jericho. Jericho lets it go. It looks like he just was wanting to weaken him while he gets the table. Doesn't have enough time to set it up. And there is the cutter by DDP. Chris Jericho kicking out of the diamond cutter. Now DDP looking for a weapon. He finds a trash can, but a suicide dive by Jericho to DDP. DDP just working on all the limbs of Jericho. Looking for another weapon. What more do they need? And he finds a steel chair. Throws it at the head of Jericho. Jericho catches that kick. Powerbomb on the steel chair. Jericho taking the action back in the ring. Sent into the ropes. He's caught him. Can he lock in the walls of Jericho? He's locked it in. Look at the pain on DDP's face. But he gets out. Going straight out the ring. Looking to bring in that steel chair. Wedging it between the ropes. Back and forth. Who's gonna win? The United States Championship is on the line. Both men getting tired. Enziguri by Jericho. But he has not got enough to capitalise. Pulls out that steel chair from in between the ropes. Codebreaker. Jericho connecting with the Codebreaker. But he's taking way too long to get to the cover. It doesn't matter though. Chris Jericho retains the United States Championship.
WCW United States Champion Chris Jericho. The following is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match.
The special guest referee for this match is going to be Chavo Guerrero. Week 20, X-Pac and Psicosis was having a match when Psicosis tried to leave Rey Mysterio from back in the ring. Psicosis ended up losing via submission.
And the participants, first from Tijuana, Mexico, weighing in
Week 20,
100 pounds.
Chavo Guerrero faced Psicosis. Psicosis pinned Chavo. And Chavo got his hands on the ropes. Rey Mysterio came out and pointed it out. Chavo and Rey Mysterio was arguing, which got Chavo in between Rey and Psicosis. Week 22, Psicosis was facing Rey Mysterio. Psicosis rushed to the ring and they started fighting before the match could even start. And here comes Rey Mysterio. This rivalry goes all the way back to Mexico. Psicosis straight out the gate. This is going to be a fast-paced tornado DDT. Chavo not going for the cover. We are playing as Chavo Guerrero. Not exactly sure how to do it. So we'll have to just see how it goes. What moves from Psicosis? Rope break there. Springboard, Rey Mysterio moving out the way. Psicosis kicking out there. Springboard to the outside. We're counting it. They're back in the ring. Gotta watch that meter. Psicosis picking up the victory.
Here is your winner, Psicosis.
Did Chavo Guerrero pick sides? Now on to the main event of Halloween Havoc.
And is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Cobb County, Georgia, weighing in at 350 pounds, the Big Horseman.
As you heard, there is a fatal four-way for the World Championship.
Representing the Heart Foundation from Reno, Nevada, weighing in at 281 pounds, Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Here comes the second to the third challenger.
And introducing the challenger from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 450 pounds, the man they call Vader.
Vader looking to regain the world title. He lost it at Full Brawl against the new champion who will come out momentarily, and that is Goldberg. Week 20, Vader and Big Boss Man was fighting backstage. Week 21, Dolph Ziggler was facing Jim the Anvil Neidhart when Vader came out and stood on the top of the stage talking trash to Jim the Anvil Neidhart after his loss. So that's how all three challengers got tension between them all. So they all got put in to face the world champion.
And introducing the champion from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 285 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Goldberg.
Can he continue his undefeated streak, his dominance? Vader was not enough to stop him on his own, but now he's got three challenges. The ref holding up the world title. What a match this is going to be. So much mess in this match. Vader picking up Big Boss Man like he's nothing. Jim the Anvil Neidhart going after the champion. Vader with a cover. Tobit dropped by the Anvil. Vader wearing down the champion. This is the match we seen at Full Brawl. Vader vs Goldberg. Vader was unable to stop the undefeated streak of Goldberg, losing his championship. Nah, it looks like they're all gonna battle outside the ring. Powerbomb by Goldberg, sending Big Boss in the ring. Vader with a baseball bat, but Goldberg was ready. DDT on the Anvil. Looks like Goldberg is still gonna dominate the ring. Now it's gonna be Vader versus Big Boss Man. At the moment we've got two matches going on. A spear by Goldberg. Vader's in the ring. Goldberg looking for the jackhammer. Vader slipping out. Now it looks like Vader's going for the jackhammer. He delivers a brainbuster to Goldberg. Boss slam. Well, it's Boss Man's spine buster. Goldberg in to break it up. Vader, a big powerbomb on the Big Boss Man. Going for the cover. Big Boss Man just kicking out. The Anvil's gonna go after Vader. Goldberg with a kendo stick over the head of Jim the Anvil Neidhart and breaking it over his head. Power slam by the Anvil. Big Boss Man in to break it up. Low blow by Big Boss Man. Cover. And the Anvil kicking out. DDT in the centre of the ring. Just as one person's down, the other one comes in. Going for the cover. And just what I was talking about, Jim the Anvil Neidhart in to break up the cover. Who's going to walk away with the world title? Vader. Another powerbomb. Going for the cover. The Anvil breaking it up. Looks like Anvil's going to clean house. The Big Boss Man's going to stop him. Boss Man in the cover. Near full there. Now it's Goldberg in the cover. A kick out by Vader, thus scrambling to get the victory. Big Boss Man's got a steel chair, looking to go after Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Vader busted open by Goldberg. Neidhart sliding in the ring, waiting for Goldberg. Goldberg was ready. Putting the anvil in the corner. Going for the cover. Goldberg winning the match over 3 competitors. Still the world champion. What dominance by Goldberg. And that is our show. That is Halloween Havoc. Good night, everyone.